Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of My Perfect Bite. I'm Micah from micasakitchen&bar, and today we're doing a final video of 2020, a Christmas edition. We're going to be doing mashed potatoes, a roasted rack of lamb, and some braised endive. It sounds super complicated, but I swear it just requires a bit of time, but it's super simple. We have some regular potatoes. The variety is non-waxy potatoes. Don't make mashed potatoes with waxy potatoes. Small piece of lamb. This is the kind of lamb that we use in the restaurant. It's 100% fresh. We get it from New Zealand, and I tell you what, it's super tasty. It does not have any of the gamey taste. Very nice. Bit of butter. Actually, that's quite a lot of butter. Baby endives. Heavy cream. Some cloves of garlic, salt, and some black pepper. We have just regular water from the tap. We are simply gonna be cooking these potatoes whole in the skin. That skin is a protective layer that will keep a lot of the natural starches in the potato. Okay, that doesn't make sense. The skin acts as a protection to keep all the natural starches in the potato. Simple, no salt, just potato and tap water at the moment. We've got a peeled potato inside here, just to show you what it's going to look like. I'm going to bring this up to a boil, lid on, leave it alone. We are going to prepare Monsieur Lamb. Now the lamb is going to be super simple. Just salt, no pepper whatsoever. Non-stick skillet. This is an oven-proof pan, so I just chuck the entire pan inside the oven. Preheat. We don't want too much oil, just a wee bit. I want to render out this layer of fat. I've left the fat on to sort of essentially protect the meat. Fat side down. Hear the beautiful sizzle. Right? And just leave it alone. If you take it from fridge temperature directly onto the pan, it's not going to cook very well. My best preference is any red meat. Just leave it out at room temperature for about an hour or so, and then you sort of start searing it. And then we flippy, and then we got beautiful color over there. Check. Nice color as well. One more side. At this stage, we are going to leave it like so. Bone is going to be left on the pan, no contact with the meat whatsoever. And this entire pan is going to go straight inside the oven. 4 minutes, test it out, and then after that bring it out back again. Now we're going to do some braised endives. Sort of just peel the outer leaves, the ones that are a little bit on the darker side, and you can chuck them away. Have it. And leave the stem on, yeah? I'm going to remove the heart, and I'm going to use the heart as a raw garnish. At least that way there's going to be a bit of texture. It might be quite nice. This was inside, I just snapped it out. And then all of a sudden I've got the heart of the endive. Oh, Mr. Lamb! And this is what it looks like after 4 minutes or so. Okay? We're just going to rest it on the side. I'm going to put in a wee bit of water and a touch of salt. Boil. Nice cold butter. Turn the fire down, and we're essentially just going to be doing that. What that's called is a butter emulsion, where water and your fat collide a bit, and then it becomes emulsified. Just a bit more. Maybe one more nugget. You do not want to boil this mixture, because you want to keep it in constant emulsion. So I'm just going to put this in and just a touch more salt. Sort of permeates. It smells bloody delicious. Alright, fire off. It is going to rest together with Mr. Lamb. Alright, potatoes are fully cooked. How do I know it's fully cooked? I got a fork, I punctured it, and it comes out clean. The skin actually does protect a lot of the potato. The texture versus the one that has been peeled already, it's gotten a little bit more floury. So it's really up to you. So right now I'm just transferring it out to a strainer. And then that water I'm gonna chuck a sieve, and I've got a little pan at the bottom to catch it. Peel your potatoes first. It's bloody hot, but it's gonna be super simple to remove the skin as well. See? Comes out. Get yourself a cloth. and start peeling away. You got a spatula. The holes in this strainer is fairly large. I don't know where you can see that, but yeah. And we essentially just push down. You do not want to overwork your potatoes, otherwise it gets gummy if you overwork it. All right, scrape everything down, and you got to do this while it's hot. If you do it while it's cold, good luck to you. It's not going to be super easy. I'm going to turn up the heat. Actually, if you like to do this one day in advance, keep this inside a sealable bag and chuck it inside the freezer. On the day that you need it, you can just sort of defrost it at room temperature, and then you continue this process. To this, I'm going to be adding a touch of cream. And I'm just going to make sure it does not burn. I'm just going to bring it all together. A wee bit more cream. Touch of salt. Okay, just a wee bit more cream. It's quite good. There you go. Beautiful. And now goes in the butter. Alright, there you go. And then we sort of fold everything in. It looks super glorious. Oh my gosh, this looks so good. My mom at home likes to make hers slightly chunkier, and that sort of gets the entire family going. But restaurant quality requires something smooth like that. So now our mash is done. Switch the fire off. Touch of salt. We're gonna leave this to the side, and we're gonna finish off the lamb. 2 knobs of butter goes right in. Turn the fire down. Starting to foam. Lamb goes right in. You have 1 clove of crushed garlic. Smell that, my gosh. We're going to finalize by infusing the garlic inside the butter. We're going to shower that with beurre noisette. That's brown butter infused with a bit of garlic. It smells incredible. Fire, drop it down a wee bit so your butter doesn't burn. Wait. That's it. And judging by the springiness of that, I'm gonna pray and hope it's a medium. Otherwise, this video is gonna be a bit of a folly. Lamb out. Let it rest. The endives, we're just gonna bring it back up to heat. We just want to sort of bring it back to temperature so that it's warm, it's nice and hot. Start with a dollop of mash. Look at how creamy that is. Looks absolutely fantastic. The braised endives, you know? Comes out. Then now, moment of truth. Just follow the bone, to be honest, right? Okay, here's so much. Oh, sweet son! Look at that! Look at that! Okay, before it goes onto the plate, a touch of salt, because the inside has not been seasoned. And of course, squeeze of pepper. Some of that. And we have our small to sprouts of endive. So you have a contrast of fresh and cooked. Voila, there you have it. Lamb, mashed potatoes, braised endives, and fresh. Please thoroughly enjoy. I like to have my lamb with a wee bit of mustard on the side. If I can actually get the jar open. Okay, just a wee bit over there. And since I've got a bit of black truffles, might as well go all out with this awesome mash. It'll go right on top, over like that. Oh my god, I wish you could smell this. So these black truffles are from Elba. It's the winter season. Quite superior, if you ask me. And it's time to eat. I'm never good. Still got a bit of bite. I'm gonna go caveman style. Oh my god. The fat is melted. It's crisp. Can the camera focus? Absolutely no sauce needed. Thank you very much for joining me on another episode of My Perfect Bite. This unfortunately is the last video of 2020. I do appreciate you joining me this entire journey. 2020 has been a very interesting year. A lot of people are going to be, well, including myself, looking forward to 2021. I sincerely wish everybody happy and healthy New Year. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Ciao. Yeah, yabba dabba doo. And what I'm gonna do now is and thank you very much for joining me on. By the way, I did this tree. Look at how pretty that is.